brother.
No, you're not. No, I mean, like, I have brothers and sisters in real life, and so I'm always one that's rooting for my siblings. And so, of course, I would love to have seen Azula kind of be redeemed as Zuko has been redeemed. I mean, Zuko's a great redemption arc. Who doesn't want to see that in, you know, his family member? So who knows, as the stories go on. I know she went down in the comic books down a different kind of place, but there's still, I think there's always room for hope.
That is tough. I mean, it's so funny because Dante and I love Mike and Brian so much, and we defer to them on so much. I'm always like, can I even answer this? Like, what would Mike and Brian say Korra would do? What would Mike and Brian say? But yeah, I mean, I think it depends on where you find her. Like, it depends on when that would happen within her arc and her journey. You know, I think there's definitely times where she wouldn't have been able to hold back, much to her own detriment. You know, we've all done those things, maybe not as severe and dramatic as a, you know, battle with Fire Lord Ozai, but we've all been caught up in a moment where we realize that we've hurt ourselves perhaps even more than the person that we were trying to hurt or that we were caught up in this thing with, and or a situation that we've been caught up in. So I think I would like to think that, you know, by season 4, she would have, you know, season 4, she was so scared and shell-shocked from everything. But like moving past that into the future, you know, I do think she learned. But had it happened, you know, season 3, I don't know. I do not know, you know. And that's one of the things that's been so fun about doing the podcast together is that we've had fans and our fellow actors who play characters in the show. We've had a handful of people really point out, like, you know, it actually really makes sense that Korra and Zuko, their characters would end up on a podcast together. Not that we're doing the podcast in character by any means, but that they both had this, you know, they made tons of mistakes. They both were impetuous because they, you know, were fragile in some way and they were trying to cover up for that and were afraid to lean on other people because they felt like they had the sole responsibility of like doing whatever their mission was. And then they both learned through the kindness and sort of tutelage of other people, their peers and their seniors, that they couldn't do it by themselves, nor should they do it by themselves. And so it really is interesting that parallel exists, because that's not something I really had thought about, you know?
Oh no! Who will help us?
I will! With my airbending skills!
Ah! Ah! Ah!